Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan with Fran. Here we do planning things. We do a little bit of DIY apparently now too. So we're just going to get right into it. I want to replace my insert. My Stology is getting a little chunky and although everything does fit, I'm just wanting something a little different. So I'm going to replace this with a craft folder that I'm going to decorate with this paper I fell in love with. This craft folder came from Amazon. It is in my Amazon link in Planner Goodies. They came together and they were both for a standard TN. I cut them down. It did have 3 pockets. I basically cut right above, so it'll have 2 here. I have a Luna hair that I just saw, which doesn't really matter. Wow, that is really, maybe it's on the inside. There it is. And what I did was I just put, this opens at the top, so I could slide a deco card, you know, something pretty in there, or I could slide a receipt. It's really not going to come out unless I really try. And to stop the zipper from coming undone, I just ran a little 2-way tape. And that did it. So that's this part. That's really all I'm doing with this part. And then this as well. I pretty much cut it the same. It'll stick out a little bit further than Stology, but this does too, so it's okay because it'll be on elastic, it'll come over, so we'll just see how it works. So what I'm going to use is Tombow. It's Tombow Mono Glue. The label has came off. I actually showed one with the label 2 videos ago, I believe. So that's what I'm going to use. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of getting over the lace. But I don't know yet. I thought, you know, you think you got colors that really go until you get under this ring light. And you realize, not really, but this one kind of does. I don't even know if I'm going to need these ribbons. Or I have a little planner card. I got this from Planning with Kay. And that's what I'm going to use. I don't know if I'll need a little brush. I have no idea where it came from, but I have it. Now, unfortunately, this paper is cut in 6x6 squares. I really wish it was the whole piece, but it's not. My job would be easier if it were the whole piece, but I want to use this paper desperately. It looks like there's a little, let's see. I guess they're all like that. That showing on, it looks like the edge here has a little bit of a gradient. Yeah, that might just be the way it is. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I was just going to glue it on the front, bend it towards the back, and then glue a piece on the back, because I don't really care if the back's got a seam. But I thought, is that going to look odd with nothing on the edge, because I am planning on putting this on the pockets on the inside. Or I could fold this over just a tad, and that would cover that pocket. Actually, you know, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I will cover it up with this. So let's do that. Do I have something to mark this with? I'll just use, here, I have this ruler. I'm just feeling where the natural pocket goes. Where is it? Oh, I'm way off. Is that where it's at? I'm trying, you guys. Yeah, that's not working out to my advantage. what I'm gonna do. I was trying to fold it under, but I'm just gonna worry about that after I've glued. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am just going to put glue on here. And I'm not worried about this at all. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna use the broad tip. Just gonna put some glue on. Whoa, especially around the edges, so that this stays where I want it. And I don't want, my sweatshirt's old. I don't want, I don't really think I need a whole glob of glue, but around the edges, I want to make sure it doesn't peel up. Am I in frame? Okay, yeah, I am. Now. Ooh, so that's all. And then I think I'll put some on the edge here too. Just so that when I wrap that around, I love this glue. And this glue is excellent. I get it on Amazon. It is excellent for paper on paper, which I know a lot of glues are, but this is really good. I like it a lot. And usually with anything I'm gluing down that, you know, I kind of want it to look nice, I usually brush it around just to make sure I don't have like lumps and bumps, especially when I'm DIYing something like this. I did this, there we go. I did this years ago. I had 4, 1 for each season. You know, whoa, winter, spring, summer, and fall. And I would just switch them out. And I really enjoyed them. I did. I liked them. They were unique to me. All right, let's fold this over. Fran. All right, I'll fold it over tight as I can. And then I can always trim that. Well, now the problem is this going to leave a big crease? Oh, not too much. No, I thought you'd really feel that more, and it bugged me. And you know, you think of these things when you're doing this kind of stuff, but in actuality, or in reality, you don't. Once it's done, all those things you worry about when you're making it usually don't even matter anymore. You don't even think about it. It's kind of like you're just too focused because you're making it, but once you make it, you're fine. So that's down. And then I will, can I fold this in? Yeah. Probably should have glued that first, huh, kids? This is why I probably shouldn't film this kind of stuff, because I think anybody doing crafty stuff is like, you're not that particular, maybe. I don't know, maybe it's just me. There we go. Sorry, I'm probably giving you guys really crappy angles, but, and my sweatshirt is super old. I have paint stains all over this from staining, from painting walls in my house. This is my junk shirt. I usually use it if I'm going, wear it if I'm going to do anything that could possibly ruin it. So we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side too, and then we'll just keep moving. This will be a short video, but it was asked for when I decorate it, what I show. And you know, there's a lot of people that I think are scared to do certain things. There's some of us that we just do it. But I kind of feel for the people that say, hey, can you show me how you did that? Because I never really think about it. And I thought, you know, that's how I learned how to do stuff. My grandma crafted, and I learned because I would be at her house in the summers and I'd watch her. So it's kind of like that. Like, yeah, I will show you. I'm going to move this glue. I was going to use my paintbrush just to make sure it gets to the edge without, you know, gluing it to the back here. I'm trying to find places to lay this stuff or everything's going to be glued down. All right, let me get this kind of lined up, sorta. I'm loving this paper. I saw on Instagram someone had a folder. She must have had a full sheet of this paper. This is, I don't, and I said, oh, did you make that? And she said, yeah. And I said, can you tell me where you got the paper? And I didn't get a reply from her. So what I did, which is an excellent tool that I will say I use a lot when I can't figure out where something came from. I took a screenshot of the folder she had. I zoomed in on the pattern of this cardstock and I did a Google image search. And it came up, someone had it for sale on Etsy. That is not where it originally came from. It originally came from a subscription box. Oh no, I got it on there. I don't even remember what the maker's name was, or what the person's name was. And they were still around though, but this was sold out. And it looked like it had been a while, so I thought, okay. But I found, I'm trying to get that glue off the back there. I found it on Etsy. She had 4 squares, and she had this, so I bought them. And I'm assuming, like, oh no, like all of us do, she had this subscription to this box that was from forever ago and then decided to get rid of it. So it was my lucky day because I got it from her. I ordered what she had, which was 4 squares. And I will have 2 left over. So if I want to do anything else, I can with it. Not real worried about this because the this one's going to cover this one is going to cover this one up. The craft folder, like I was saying before, my ADHD just took me in a whole nother direction. These are standard size. I cut that one, cut the top square off, and I showed you what I did. And same with this. I just cut it the same height as my Stology. Oh, yeah. Very good, very good. I brought the big scissors in. Should I cut the... I'm going to wait to cut any edges until... see, that looks good. And then what I'll do is I will... So here's a pocket, which this is sturdy. And then I'll put the little Avery clear adhesive pockets right here too. One here. That's extra pocket. I didn't bring any in here with me. All right, let's glue this down. I think these are pretty much, the edge is the same, yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, is that gonna look okay? Is that gonna look all right? Yeah, I don't mind. I may end up having to put something. See, that's what I was afraid of. See how that edge is gonna look? Oh no. Maybe I should leave it like a little border and then it wouldn't look so weird. What do you guys think? Or just take it to the edge and glue it down real good. Yeah, I'm gonna take it to the edge because that was my original thought. And if I don't like it, it's fine. I can always glue a little ribbon or lace or something along the edge to cover it. I think what I got might be a little too big though. I don't know why I'm avoiding putting glue on this. It's just weird. I just put it on and now I'm gluing it. Oop. And I want to focus on the edge here so it sticks well. And the edges here. This is where it gets tricky. Oop, tricky. And I took my nails off. I redid them. These aren't, I use Curve Life nails. These aren't that brand. I just popped them on because I have like 2 sets of these, and I thought, well, I'm just going to use them so I don't have, so I don't have them anymore, because I don't really care for these ones. I don't even know. I think they're Kiss, which I have used Kiss, but once I started using Curve Life, that was the end of that. So I actually switched them out, though I had to take the others off. They were still going strong. So I'm going to go to the edge, we said, right? You guys aren't very, you guys aren't giving me any opinions here. I'm kidding. Okay, so it's pretty to the edge, as close as I can get. And I'm just going to push really good. All right. I thought I would need that washi card, but I don't think I need that washi card. And this glue dries. I am just something. This glue dries pretty quickly. So, all right, then I'm gonna lift this up because I'm tired of getting stuff on my desk. All right. It dries pretty fast. I'm putting a little bit. You don't really need a whole lot. I'm putting it on a little thick because I need to spread it around. But you really don't need a lot when you're not doing stuff like this. It just takes a little bit of glue. Like to do tip-ins or whatever. It's what I use for all my tip-ins. I think that's gonna do it for this. Let me just do it like that. Oh, yeah. This looks so weird, though. It doesn't look like it's going to look good, but I think it will. I promise. Oh, I like that. Isn't she pretty already? Just going to make sure that this edge, see, I want to make sure that is good and glued down. And like I said, if this, and really I may just, I'm not done obviously, but I may just use it. And if this does start wearing a little, which really you kind of, I could put a piece of ribbon or I could put a piece of lace. I just don't think it really goes with this. See, this all looked good yesterday, but I really like this golden color. And the little mauve pop. See, there's some mauve right there. And gold. These aren't really as close as I thought. So if that does come to play, it may not be one of those ribbons. I have a bin full of lace and ribbons for when I sew. This is actually bias tape. And I may have a mauve one. I don't know. I'm just pushing this to kind of secure it. And really, you could put self-stick laminate on it, like I showed you guys yesterday with the sticker tabs, the little tip. You could do that, you know, and that would, I have 8.5 by 11 sheets. Is it 8.5 by 11? 11.5 by, 8.5 by 11. Wow. My brain just shut down on me mid-sentence. So you could do something like that, but I don't know. I plan on using it and not worrying about that. Now this is where I'm going to run into some issues. This is going to have 2 raw edges. Okay. I need to cut this. Where though? I don't want to cut. That's half a butterfly. How about, either way, I'm going to lose part of a butterfly. Any way I go, even if I want this one. I like the, okay, I'll do it here because then that one's in the center. This is the back, but, and then what I'm going to do is draw myself a little guide. Well, not draw. I'm sorry. That was the wrong word. Try to kind of bend it. Make a crease or something. Yeah, can't even see where I did that. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to mark a line, which is fine. It's fine. Because I can see, all I have is fountain pens. Are you kidding? No, here's one. I can see the end here. I don't want to go all the way to the end though, because then I'll have another ridge showing. I'm gonna fold it. Oh gosh, where did I put the mark? Did y'all see where I did it? Where did I put the mark? Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Wow. Don't make it easy on yourself. Just make it as difficult as possible. So how was everybody's night last night? I finally went to bed after I made that video yesterday. And I uploaded it. So it's up there. It's the one, well, it's the only one up there. Well, not the only one. It's the last one I uploaded. Did a little flip. It was uneventful, but when I watched it back, I always think they're so boring, which they probably are to you guys, but when I watched it back, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought. When I was doing it, I thought, oh, should I even upload this? And I thought, no, upload it, because you're breaking your schedule, and I'm trying. I'm putting all my effort into this channel. I'm trying. Oh, I'm filming things I never would have filmed, but then, you know, I'd show things like this and people go, oh my gosh, where'd you get that? And I'd have to go, well, I made it. And they go, oh, how? Will you show me? And I was like, dang, I could have filmed that. I should have done this with my paper cutter, but I am a rebel. So I'm just doing it. Just doing it. Here we go. So on a personal note, I have a black lab named Chief. He's one of my 3 dogs. He is the sweetest little precious angel baby is what I call him. Well, he found a frog. Well, I'm going to correct myself. He found a toad. It was where our hose is wrapped up, and our hose drips a little bit, and I guess he needed to get wet. That toad was as big as my hand. Huge. And oh my gosh, you guys, he would not leave this toad alone. It wasn't hurting or anything. He just wanted to be where the toad was. Yeah, like he was his friend. And I'm like, I couldn't get him to come in the house. Yeah, it was fun, you guys. Real fun. I finally got the toad to go through the fence to the other side of our property. And Chief knew it, because then he stood at the fence complaining about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, the toad is gone. Froggy has left the building. And this morning, Bristol let him out, and she was in bed when the whole toad situation happened. And she was like, I don't know what's going on with him. He keeps going to that corner. I'm like, yeah, he's looking for his friend. She's like, oh, what now? Said toad. Oh, I almost did that upside down. Yep. See? That's when DIY becomes, oh, crud. I messed that up. That's when that sentence comes up. This is not going to line up right, and this glue's already setting down. It is setting up, and I'm not ready for it to yet. Slow your roll, glue. The back's not going to look very good. And that's okay. You know why? Because we made this. It's not supposed to be perfect. And this thing will be rags to riches. Rags to riches. Riches to rags, actually, by the time it's used and used and used. That's usually when they're the best. When they're all worn in and good to go. Oh, looks pretty cute. Looks pretty good. It doesn't look too bad. Should I try to... Oh, yeah. Oh, that left a little bit of a crease. Oh, my. Oh, no. Yeah, I might have to... Let me see about the fine tip in. Can you see that? There you go. maybe I can just put a little, whoa, that is, oh, I don't think there's a little bit I could put up there. Sorry, I went silent. I was thinking or looking. When I look, I can't talk. Do you ever turn the radio down in the car? When you have GPS on, it starts telling, well, not even GPS, but when you're looking for a road. I turn the radio down. Bristol thinks it's hilarious. She's like, what are you doing? I like that song. I'm like, I'm trying to watch for this street sign. And she's like, okay. And I just say my famous, don't start with me. I'm weird. And she says, stay crazy. I go, yep, gotta stay crazy. Stay weird. It's the only fun part of growing old, if you stay weird. All right, guys, I think this looks adorable. If I say so. It's got to be trimmed up, of course. But I think I'd rather the glue dry. I mean, it's drying. Don't get me wrong, this glue, it starts setting pretty quick. This is going to be in the elastic. So, you know what? I'm trimming it. I want to trim it. I don't know why, but I have this. Ooh. I'm going to trim it, and then I'll trim it again for a closer cut. I feel like I'm a man shaving. I'll trim it again for a closer cut. Pretty good. Oh. These scissors, I'm not used to using huge scissors like this, but they're good if you're trying to do a continual cut. It's a little rough around the edges there. What did I do? Oh, it's a little piece of... Oh, I see. Still looks a little rough around the edge there. Oh, well, that's okay. I might be able to trim it, down a little bit tomorrow, too, once the glue's totally dry. You have to flip things around 400 different angles. That turned out pretty cute. I don't like the way that is, though. That little piece right there almost looks ripped, which it may very well. I should have folded that in. Did I have? Well, I could have. It would have been a little flat, but I think it turned out pretty cute, if I don't say so myself. And see, I wouldn't have been able to explain this if someone asked me how I made it. I would have been like, I glued paper to a cardstock folder, which is what I did. But, you know, someone that has never done it may be like, well, gee, thanks. Big help. I may end up, this actually is what I really thought would bug me, and I love it. It's not bugging me at all. It glued down really pretty solid. This is bugging me. I should have cut a little shorter. But I'm not going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to I'm going to do like I'm almost going to do like a Mod Podge. You know how Mod Podge, is that coming out? Yeah, it is. I'm going to do just a little bit of glue. I didn't hardly even put any pressure on it. Maybe that'll help. Like, you could use Mod Podge too if you wanted to use matte Mod Podge. Maybe I'll let it dry up like that. I'll put something to make it stand up. And that is it. I'm going to run my fingers around here. Oh, yeah. That molded pretty well. Oh, yeah. Made a difference. See? We're learning things together. It did. Well, you can't. It laid it down better, this little piece that I flopped over. And it will dry that way. Oh, it's already, you can't see, but I can feel it's already starting to slow my finger down from, oh, there it was. Slow my finger down from running along it because the glue's setting up. And that's perfect. She is cute. I love her. And what I'll do, which I'm not going to do, I don't even have a trash can by me, which I'm not going to do right now because obviously I don't know where to sit this without it laying on my desk. What I will do, I don't want to touch this. Oh, is I will take this out, and there's probably a few things. This I won't. This I keep in here, but I will take this out and put the J Creative one and put some stuff I don't need in here, and put them in here. And you could put if you really wanted to, if you thought this looked a little too bare, I got to get this planner out of my way, because if I touch that, I'm going to be upset with myself. You could put a adhesive, one of the curved pockets here, or you could put an adhesive pocket here, like the ones I'm going to put in the inside. But you don't have to. If you don't really carry a lot of stuff, you could put an adhesive pocket on the back. I might do that, actually. I may do that. I don't know about the front. I don't want to cover it up. And that is it, guys. If you have any questions, just comment. I answer every single one. You can ask the subscribers or watchers that comment. You can be like, will she reply? And they will say, yes, she will. And I'll send whatever you need, links or answers or whatever. But the craft folders are in my Amazon link, which I'll link over in the over on the side. This comes with it. I'd like to find some without this, because you really don't need more than these. I'd like to find just a standard craft folder that does not have this. I already owned them, so I had them. So I didn't look, but I'm sure you can buy the craft folder without the plastic thing if you don't want the plastic thing. And that is it, you guys. So 30 minutes, you made a nice insert folder. Beautiful. And that's it, guys. My next video I will be filming tomorrow. I am going to do a flip through the whole planner. It was a request from a couple people if I would do a whole planner flip, since I've changed things around, you know, and kind of go through how it's set up. And I'm also in that video going to go through what's going to change, what I know I don't want to do again. So I'm going to film that, and then by that time we'll be to a reset. There were a few things I realized in my last video that I forgot to reset. So I made a list so that I'm more on top of it for Sunday's reset. I'm getting there, guys. Just be patient. I'm trying. If there's anything you guys want me to do a video on, comment below, let me know. If you think you're going to make a folder, I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. I sew folders. I sew inserts. I actually have some vintage material I've been meaning to do. I just have not had time. And when those come around, I'll let you guys know. All right. I hope you have a great Wednesday tomorrow. Bye.